Anytime you guys join Patreon, I will do a dance. Yesterday's dance was Fall Out Boy. That was the request from Brad. Hi there, Paul and Junior and Murley and Mr. Pirate Brain and Muhammad Ali. And all the people that are here giving me lots of hearts on Instagram and kisses from Serbia and Fred and Seraph and the man. One thing I want to say is somebody just recently wrote me a long email about they wanted me to look at their Cougar Life profile, and I can't spend the time to look through everybody's profile, obviously, because it takes so long to read everything, and I know that whoever's doing it is doing it because they really want my advice. So if you do want my advice on anything, go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Karen Lee. You love my hair? I'm so glad you said that because I thought I was having a bad hair day today. Give me your tits. Not happening. These tits are mine. Okay, so where were we? I want to see you twerk. Junior, if you want to see me twerk, go to my Patreon page. I had a whole, actually you can see I have a whole, somebody criticized my twerking, by the way. Somebody actually went online and wrote me that they would like to teach me how to do better twerking. Well, they didn't say twerking. Moving my ass was the quote. Hi from Berlin. Moving my ass. Your name is Dan. Hi, Dan the man. And kisses from Germany to you. Do I love Lisa Ann? I met her once. Anyway, everything is good, Idris. Let's see. David, hello. And yeah, so what's happening with everyone here today? Anything crazy and wild and exciting to talk about? Because I'm just ready for action. Tonight, I'm going to see Lady Gaga in Wrigley Field in Chicago. Woo! 7 costume changes I saw on the set list, so it's going to be crazy over there. Cannot decide what to wear. What do you guys think I should wear? Dress, skirt, pants, anything. What? I don't know. What do you wear to Lady Gaga? Yeah, guys, if you want to find older, more wilder women, go to a Lady Gaga concert. You're going to find it there for sure. I'm going with 3 of my wild and crazy friends. Let's see. I know, Ari, I missed you guys too. Look at how bright this. It's always so bright. Maybe it's just my screen or something. I feel like I'm a whoo. Thanks for the hearts. Am I going to talk about dick fitting? Oh God. Anyway, Wednesday I forgot what I had to do something. I forgot. In Austin, I'm getting ready to go ready for the hurricane. Is a hurricane coming in Austin? I did not realize that. Paul says I should wear a slutty outfit. Well, what else is new? Wear a meat dress. What's a meat? Oh, yeah, nothing weird like that. Hey, Karen is 7.5 inches, penis small. Muhammad Ali. Whatever. I just heard on Howard Stern that there was a naked picture floating around of Tiger Woods, and he apparently was very well hung. I can't answer that, Muhammad Ali. If you think that's small, then I think you need to get a grip. Okay, my ex-girlfriend wants to get back together. Is not my bipolar ex, another ex, just as crazy. Jonathan, why do you keep attracting the crazies? Do you like crazy? Some people do. Some people like the drama of a crazy woman in their life. So if you want to get back together with a crazy, go for it. If not, find somebody that's, more on the sane side. Wow, getting a lot of hearts on Instagram. Yay! Are you gonna talk? Do you not hear me? Marquis? Are you asking me about dick fitting? I didn't see that part. Okay, what do you want to know about dick fitting? Obviously a woman is going to have a certain size vagina and a guy's going to have a certain size dick, and if it fits, fine. If not, there's all kinds of ways that you can work at it so that it fits. There's a lot of different techniques. Again, the best way to handle this question would be if you went to my Patreon page and was able to message me, and then I would be able to tell you what I think should be done if you're dick is too small or too big. I get questions all the time. What do I do if I have a micro penis? What do I do if I have a giant cock? Do you see little Gus going in the back? That was my dog. He's got a big, we say my dog is Big Dick Gus because he's like a multi-poo, but he's got like the largest dick for a dog. It's hilarious. So you just don't know. Soldier Horny joined? Okay. How are you, Hash and Giovanni and Cedric, said Mitchell? Oh my goodness, these names. Sorry, I'm crucifying names today. Hey there, Bryson. Stay safe, Mr. Pirate Brain. I'm in Dallas, Texas. Whoa. I don't know anything about the hurricane, but please, you guys, stay safe. Go where you need to go to stay, to not get hurt. And take your pictures. That's all that really matters, right? Pictures, albums, that kind of thing. Paul, you hate drama? Yeah, so Jonathan, some people hate drama, some people love it. Let's see. There's a country fair going around in your town, Brendan. Have fun. She didn't start out crazy, but she became crazy later. No, Jonathan. No. You just didn't see crazy. You didn't see the red flags of craziness. The crazy things popped out early. You just chose not to see them because maybe she was hot, or maybe you just thought she's a lot of fun and you can live with those kind of things. But crazy, usually, you can really see it early on. Just have to pay attention to subtle things. Did you see the eclipse? Because I saw bits of it in the Northeast. CKA85. Yes, I saw the eclipse. I didn't see the total eclipse. If I had gone down to Southern Illinois, I would have seen the total eclipse. But I only saw partial. But it was still fun to see it. And I took some pictures, I think. So, I don't know. But it was pretty cool. Who's your favorite porn star to interview, Jonathan? I just interviewed Brianna Banks, and it's going to come out soon. She gave the inside scoop of the grossest stuff that's ever happened in porn, so it's going to be a funny video. But I've had some unbelievable interviews, and I can't even tell you, like, if I was to say who was, like, I've had some great interviews with porn stars. Nina Hartley and Sarah J., Alexis Golden, Sadie Santana, Jessie Dubai, Cindy Starfall, Derek Pierce. Who am I forgetting? I feel bad if I forgot some important ones. Kendra Lust. That's to name a few. I'm sure I missed a bunch of them. And I've had some really good interviews. I don't think any of them have been boring. I think all of them have been really sex positive, and I'm doing it because they want to do it and not because they have to do it. It's interesting. Brianna Banks went off for like the grid for like 10 years and just got the award for Comeback Kid. So, yeah, porn stars are fairly interesting people to me, much more so than strippers or, but again, I probably haven't interviewed that many strippers, so I can't really say that. Just, I've had some very good interviews with people that are in the business because they want to be in it. But I'll answer any questions you want about that too. Let's see. Hi, doggy, not like Tommy. Tommy Wissa would have said. Okay. Hurricane Harvey, that's who's coming. Oh, gosh. John, Karen, thoughts on waiting around a yoga place for the Cougars to come out and talk to them? Not a bad idea, John. Not a bad idea. They're out of the studio, so they're probably back into, like, the real world again. So I think it's a great call. They're probably relaxed, sweating a little bit. It'd be fun. Let's see. Ari is asking if Brianna Banks is built like a lollipop. Like a lollipop. What's a lollipop? How's it? Oh, yeah. I'm like this, shapely? I don't know. She's got a great body, I could tell you. Because she stood up and she actually, like, I'm not sure if she's the one. No, I'm trying to think who flashed their tits. I don't know. Probably not her. I don't know. I heard that some guys think that crazy women have the best sex. Okay, Bryson, maybe that's the reason that Jonathan is attracted to crazies. Yeah, she was smoking hot and the booty was good. Okay, so now we know what's going on there, Jonathan. So basically, if you want to get laid, stay with the crazies. But just remember, when you're with crazies, they could do crazy stuff, and they might involve you, and then you're responsible for what happens after that. So thank you for all those wonderful hearts here on Instagram. We love you guys. You're so sweet. What's going on? Any questions that you guys have? I'm doing great. Thank you to Teasem and Tal and more. If you guys want shout outs on Instagram or on YouTube, make sure that you join my Patreon page, patreon.com/Karen Lee, and I will give you shout outs. As a matter of fact, I give dances too, not lap dances, but I will do a happy dance for you to any song that you want. So you just tell me your favorite song, and I'll do a dance, and it'll be fun. Okay, I will do. I have a big dick, but the question from yesterday, Mark. I don't know what that means. Hi, north of Tampa. Take off your clothes, baby. Why would I buy this page? What is this, a webcam, and I didn't know it? A free webcam? Is that what you think it is? Listen, there will be affiliate code in my box if you want to go to any porn star, especially Lexus Golden's porn star. I get affiliate if you go there from my link, so it'll be in the description box. How's that? If anybody wants to see porn stars, that's what their job is. This is not my job. Karen, I have a fear of talking to a group of cougars. All right, John. Then, I mean, you may not need to walk up to a group. Just walk up to an individual. Like, look for the person that maybe that's like sitting in the back of the room, or maybe the person that's walking out last. Like, be a hunter. Like, if you see a group of impalas and one is straggling back, go for that one. Or just get your balls up and just walk up and say, "Hey, you guys are awesome. Anybody want to grab a cup of coffee?" I don't know. Just do something funny, and you might be surprised. I literally, John, walked up to a group of guys back in my single days and said, "Which one of you guys wants to dance with me?" And the guy that stepped up was much younger, and we danced. And then he took my number, and we ended up seeing each other for like a year, and still are friends. So don't be afraid to walk up to a group of cougars. Don't be afraid to walk up to a group of anybody. Just grab your fucking testicles and do it. What are we talking about today? Ibra, we're going on a Freaky Friday rant. Oh, she's like, "Hey, Ari, tits on a stick?" Yeah, probably. That's the one. Yeah, I would say that's right. Lorena Bobbitt was one of those crazy women. Watch out. There you go. Ari's right. Jonathan, yeah, she was crazy once on Christmas. She thought I was cheating on her with a girl in a TV commercial. Ooh, baby. Okay. I love your breath. How did you know? Paul, you have a lovely home. Looks fabulous. Thank you. This is my dream home here. Let's see. I am so real. Love your style, Cedric. I don't see any point of being fake. I just say I don't give a shit. If you don't want to be here, then you can leave. This is my channel. Let's see, John, try joining the class instead of stalking people, Ari's saying. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're in the class with them, it's better. But if you happen to, like, be nearby and just walking, see, like, where I took yoga, they had, like, a little courtyard, a little place to grab coffee and tea afterwards. So, yeah, if you happen to be walking by and, get a cup of coffee there, and that could be a subtle way of introducing yourself. Let's see. Everything is real here, exactly. You have several favorite porn stars: Sherry DeVal, Brandy Love, and Jodie West. Why do you guys like certain porn stars better than others? Thank you, Billy. Better idea would be for him to take the yoga class. That's exactly right, Ashley. That's what Ari was saying as well. Kiss on your neck. I hope you won't mind this. What? Okay. Looks like you love being live. Mick T. I do. I love interacting with people. That's probably like my favorite thing to do. So I love interacting with people throughout the world. What are you watching? I'm trying to go through and look at all the Instagram messages and YouTube messages at the same time. Is Cam back from New York City? Are you going to Burning Man too? Yeah, my son just left today to go to Burning Man. And if you guys don't know what Burning Man is, it sounds like a wild and crazy hippie / Woodstocky type experience that everyone dresses up in crazy costumes and just has a great time romping in the desert. Not my thing. No, I need more creature comforts than that. I don't think there's going to be a lot of cougars over at Burning Man, but you never know. How's it, Jen, with you? How's it going with me? Great. What does it mean when a woman bites her lip? How old are you? I don't know. Maybe she's a little nervous or trying to be sexy. Ari, I don't know. Karen, loitering outside a yoga studio seems creepy to me. I mean, it is kind of, Ari, but listen, there's opportunities out there, and, you know, if he happens to be in a coffee shop with his women walking by, I can't fault him for trying. But sitting there all day is kind of like, yeah, I think that's a little creepy. But is it worse than loitering in a bar and stalking people there? I don't know. Did you see any good movies this summer? I saw, yes. What movie did I see? Oh, I saw a preview of the Billie Jean King movie that's coming out, and it was great. It was, I can't remember what it's called, but I saw it. Oh, well. Have you thought about taking this on the road, this podcast? Yeah, our podcast is probably going to be performing in different places. We're going to be in September. My podcast is called Sex Talk with My Mom, and if you guys haven't checked it out, we have an Instagram page, Sex Talk with My Mom. We have a YouTube page, and obviously we have a podcast on iTunes called Sex Talk with My Mom. Anybody that gives us a review, 5 stars on all you do is go to iTunes and review tab. I will give you major shout outs on all platforms. So just go there, please. Let me know that you've made a review on Sex Talk with My Mom, the podcast. And I will give you serious shout outs like Paul, who has given us a beautiful review. So Paul gets a great shout out. Let's see. Taking notes on how you gable the live. Yes, you want to know how I do the live chat? This is how I do it. Any questions that you want, Ashley, let me know. And I'd be happy to tell you how to do it. I've been working on this thing for a long time, doing live streams for a long time, and also doing my YouTube channel for a long time. So I was actually going to do a whole video, and I think I will, on how I started my YouTube channel, what I do, what my goals are, and then help anybody that wants help with it. Dreams, dude, you're stunning, mild, hot. Hit you on Patreon, Marquis Hardy. You did? Or you are going to. If you just did it, I will definitely shout you out on the next Instagram. Again, thank you again for all that. Dang, autocorrect. I know. Autocorrect is insane. Let's see. Do you have a gym in your home or a pool? No, Paul, no gym, no, none of that extra stuff, unfortunately. But I don't really want to spend the money on that either. You know, I'd rather go to my own places and not have to pay for all that stuff. Let's see. Cougar lovers might love you to interview Julia Ann. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, like, from Kendra Luss is like 34. She's considered a cougar MILF. I mean, people these days, anybody over the age of 20 is considered a cougar. Dominic, come to the Bay Area. I'll be performing in Los Angeles the weekend of September 22nd to 24th. I'm going to give everybody a lot of those details later. It's going to be a riot. It's a sexual seduction conference. A friend of mine, Vince Kelvin, is putting it on, and it's going to be pretty wild. There's going to be like a club type thing going on all weekend. There's going to be great speakers. And like I said, my son and I, we're going to do the podcast live there. It's going to be really fun. So you'll get to meet me if you go there, and I'll give you the information about that later. Wait, no, sorry about all this. This is going crazy here. If you want to super chat me. I'll answer your questions first on YouTube. There's a little $ sign at the bottom of the chat. Just press that, donate some money, and I will super chat you right now because I've got lost here. Sorry. I want to know how many times sex per day is good. Ibra, as many times as you and your partner want to do it. That's how it is. You know, there's certain times in your life when sex needs to be done a lot. There's certain times when you don't want to have it at all. So there is no right and wrong, Ibra. Nobody should make that decision for you except you and your partner, obviously. Mega Giants, unless there's a reason that you asked that. So what's the reason you're asking it? Thank you again for all these hearts that are coming through on Instagram. And sorry that I'm getting half of a face here. Let's see. I really like your style, classy lady. Thank you, Paul. I love you, baby. Thank you, Hush. And if you want to show your love, go to Patreon. I can't remember the other points here. Like, where do I live? Right now, I'm currently in Chicago. I hope you love the hardcore romantic men. I do love hardcore much better than these pervy guys that I usually get that are saying, show me your tits. Or this guy that says, stand up, 14.efe, whatever. No. I will be a biggest MILF of... I will You're my biggest MILF, of course, and please shout me out. Okay, Marky, I will definitely shout you out when you sign up. Thank you, Mosquito, for calling, just coming out and saying boobs. All right, we're going back to my YouTube. Sorry about that, YouTube peeps. If you were single, this is from MegaGiants89. If you were single, how would you like for a guy to approach you in a public setting or bar or something like that? I've done that a lot, MegaGiants. Basically, I always talked, and it comes up in almost every conversation, but I'm never tired of talking about it. The most important thing is for you to be yourself and look the person in the eye, be very interested in what she has to say, and ask good questions, and actually listen to the responses. So, ask questions, I always say, about her passions, what her hobbies, if she's, something interesting about what she's wearing or what her thoughts are on a certain subject. Those are the kind of ways that I would want someone to approach me. Even talking about music, because I'm a music lover, comedy, culture, Game of Thrones, whatever. Let's see. I took one pair of her favorite shoes. Okay, all right. John, do you have any safety advice? Like, if I go to a cougar's house, what if the husband is there? John. Good question. I don't know. I would suggest that you find out a lot about the person before you go. Like, is she married? That kind of thing. So maybe if you can get her to come back to your place, that would be better if you're nervous about that. But that's a good question. Anybody else have some answers for John? Jonathan, I took one pair of her favorite shoes, threw them out, so she ran after to get them, and I locked her out. I thought I got rid of her, and then she came back holding a bottle of tequila half filled. And you're thinking of getting back together with her, Jonathan? No. My advice? Stay away from that kind of craziness. You don't need it in your life, and it ends up being more of a hassle than it's worth. No matter how hot the chick is in the long run, getting involved with the police or anything else is not worth it. Just my thought. Kendra's like 38. Maybe when I interviewed her, she was 34, okay? I'm not exactly sure on the ages of all the porn stars that I've interviewed, but I interviewed her a while ago, so that could absolutely be correct. But still, 38 is hardly what I call old or MILF or whatever. 38 could be anything. I was just trying to see how you... you were just trying to see how I would like to be approached. That's the way, Mega Giants. That's the way. CK85. Did you hear Jerry Lewis? How about Jerry Lewis? The only time I remember him was from a parody cartoon. I remember Jerry Lewis very well when I was younger, and he used to have the telethons. I know he's a very, super generous guy and funny. Paul, you give good advice. I'm glad to be watching you speak. I'm from the UK. Awesome. Thank you. Dreams Dude, I didn't answer your question. I asked 7 times. What was it, the penis size one? Let me know what it is again. Sorry about that. Let's see. You are a whore, Mom. Okay. Thank you so much for that one. Do cougars like anal? Cougars are like everybody else. They like to experiment, or they could be more adventuresome. So maybe if I was going to say one way or the other, maybe they would be more apt to try it than someone who is not as comfortable with their sexuality. So I don't know. Some do, some don't, just like everybody else. What's this going? John, I'm 19. I'm not really willing to take a cougar home. Then don't do it. And it depends on the person. Oh, I see. You don't want to take, if you're living at your house, you don't want to take a person back to your house. Oh, I get that. Okay, well, then you better go to her house and figure out if she's married first. Just be careful. Mubarak, I'm your favorite. Awesome. Let's see, I'm going to get rid of the whore mom comment here, just because I don't think it's appropriate. Mubarak, you're a big fan. Thank you. Let's see. Ari, John, steer clear of married women unless you talk to the hubby first and get his okay. Good call, Ari. Nabin, make a video about how to manage older women on the bed. I've done a lot of those, Nabin, but I will definitely take that under consideration for future videos. Of course, Nabin, if you join me on patreon.com/Karen Lee, you can suggest topics for future episodes. Patreon/Karen. I can't even spell my name. Karen. Patreon.com. Okay. Let's see if I can just do this and copy and paste real quickly here so I don't have to type it out because my typing is deplorable sometimes. Okay, here we go. There. Okay. Boom. I'm 27. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so where were we? If he isn't a swinger or a cuckold, you are putting your life in his hands. Plus, cheating is just plain wrong. Oh. Just steer clear of married women unless... Okay, yeah. I have another important question. I was looking for cougars in Walmart, and I saw a really hot one with a ring on. Should I approach women with rings? No. Don't approach women with rings. Bad idea. Oh. Sorry about that. Sorry. That got me all up in a tizzy there. Stay away from drama, and drama means married people. It's not good. I got so angry. This is a story. When I was single, some guy was wearing a wedding ring, and he said he wasn't married. I go, what do you mean? Oh my God. I'm just going to hold the phone. I go, what do you mean you're not married? Why are you wearing a wedding ring? And you know what he said? It's my dead parents' ring. How's that? It's his dead parents' ring. I'm like, really? Your dead parents' ring? And so, long story short, he, of course, wanted me to come back to his hotel room and blah, blah, blah with him. And I did not. He calls me the next day. I don't know how he had my phone number. Maybe before I realized he was married. And I said to him the next day, who are you living with? Because you didn't tell me anything. Are you living with a dog? Are you living with a... He told me that he was, in fact, married. Or living with somebody. Or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, I went off on that guy. I'm like, what the fuck? You know? When are you going to tell me this? Okay. What is the main... All right. What is the main thing? All right. Oh my God. You guys are so all over the place here. Help! Help! Okay, what is the main thing? The penis size, stamina, or satisfaction? Satisfaction. Munchy whack. Good question. What do you guys think? Penis size, stamina, or satisfaction? What's the most important thing? For those of you in Karen Lee's crew who know what my thought process is, you know it. Obviously, it's going to be this: how important you satisfy your woman or man or whoever you're satisfying. How dare you? How do I ask my coworker for a threesome with her husband? I'm 27. They're both in their 60s. Have you talked to her about this threesome business? She said that she and her husband have an open relationship. You know, that has to be the main discussion first, because I think that would be a crazy question to ask out of the blue. Best places to approach cougars. Mega Giant. A lot of these questions are on my prior videos, but just to really quickly answer that question, any place where, you know, cougars are coming to socialize, like if there's live music or if there's an upscale bar or restaurant or neighborhood bar. Like there's a place in my neighborhood that's very like Cheers, you know, and if I go there, I'm very welcome. My friend owns it, and whenever I go there, a shout out to Norton's in Highland Park, Illinois. I feel very comfortable and safe, so you could approach older women, cougars, in those kind of places. Like if people know you, like the bartenders can vouch for you, it's a good place to be comfortable enough to even go by yourself and then talk to people on a regular basis. Let's see. Why, Snick36, why are so many people obsessed with married women? Get your own woman. Agreed, Snick36. I think you're better off not being with the married people because it's very unethical and karma is a bitch. Well, Ibra is saying because married women have big booties. Probably there must be a little bit more to it than that. Jonathan, I turned around and she was wearing nothing but her favorite, her looking at me. Jonathan, is this the crazy that threw the tequila bottle at you? Snick says casinos have cougars. Good call. Sometimes, you know, women do like to go to, you know, casinos. Should I have a different approach for women in 30s, 40s opposed to 50s and 60s? Yeah. You got to be a little bit, I would say 30s and 40s, they may want something different. Be yourself, John. If you're going to go with the 50s and 60s and you're 19 years old, it's going to be a little more difficult. John, if she was all gussied up in the Walmart, she may have been showing her ring for the ring may have been meaningless. I think there was a typo there. Jonathan, was she wearing nothing but her favorite? She was wearing nothing but her favorite shoes, the ones I threw out. Okay, you obviously like this kind of thing. So what can I say? Ari's saying that the woman in Walmart is shopping for action, not back to school supplies. CK, I gotta run, watch another channel for advice. If the autocorrect isn't working, it's best to try something else for the future. CK85, go to my Patreon page and ask me any question you want there. Because you can, and my Patreon page, I'm different than a lot of patrons. I message you back and forth. As long as I don't have an overwhelming amount of patrons, which right now I can manage, anybody that wants to message me can message me. At certain tiers, you can have more access to messaging, but pretty much at this point, I'm answering every message and trying to accommodate every request for songs, every request for